this truck to me a while ago. You can see the monument up there. Looked more than a farm truck. Somebody's been digging here, making a gully for the water. So as I say, this looks more than a farm truck. So I discovered it was more than a farm truck. There's some power lines here. I believe they were put in at the time of the First World War for extra power for the alloy works at Rowlandsgill. The alloy works made alloys for Armstrong's works in Newcastle for to make armaments like shells and whatever. So as you can see, this truck curves around and goes down there. So what I'm hoping to find is the area of where the houses used to be that shown on the Bilby photograph. I thought at first possibly this truck led to maybe the ford over the river, which there could have been, but I've just found out that there was a house hamlet here. So let's go and see. The colours are rather nice. You can see the river down there. It's reflecting. But the autumn colours are just fantastic. So coming now to this flat area of the meadow. We can't see the viaduct and we can't see the monument from here. But the painting shows in this area here being a hamlet. So there's a kind of indentation there. Presumably there's been a drift mine here somewhere. Where my fellow walkers are there, that doesn't look like a natural element in the scenery where they're walking up there. So we'll carry on around here. We can now see the viaduct. That's the viaduct, and the painting came from that kind of area. There must be a bit of high ground up there, and we're trying to get to that high ground and see if it's comparable with the painting. So that's the viaduct over there, and I believe that this is the area of the village. Unfortunately, can't see the monument. But anyway, I mean, these old trucks, I mean, they survived generations. I mean, this pathway here, I mean, could have been on the painting. There's the viaduct. And so there should be a bend in the river here. You can see here on this aerial photograph the tree line going up there, and you can see it on the drone as well. So that's the river down there. So I'm looking for high ground where the painting was to be done. This is an aerial view, looking from the viaduct, or what would have been a high ground, to the statue, the monument, and Gibbside. Right, we're going underneath the arches here now. So I haven't found the high ground yet. Oh. It's a fantastic structure. There's a grey squirrel. Some huge blocks of stone. What workmanship. So the ground now is starting to rise up here. So I presume that is where the painting was painted. Try and get there. It's misty, but I still can't see the monument. Or maybe because of the mist. Right, there's the steps. Now, how will I get across there? Unfortunately, I never found the high ground, so I've had to come onto the viaduct. So I'm not quite sure where he actually painted it from. Maybe there had been a wagonway with a wooden structure up there. I'm not sure, but it seemed to be an embankment, unless I'm wrong.
Oh, but your love, it was easy one. Get down from my horse, you're a brazen-faced whore. Go get thee back to Northumberland. For it's I have a wife in my ain country. Oh, but your love, it was easy one, and I cannot do nothing with a lassie like thee. So go get thee back to Northumberland. Oh, it's cook in your kitchen I surely will be. Oh, but my love, it was easy one, and I'll serve on your lady most reverently, for I dare not go back to Northumberland. Oh, it's cook in my kitchen you cannot well be. Oh, but your love, it was easy one, for my lady, she will not want servants like thee. So go get thee back to Northumberland. But loath was he, the lassie to tide. Oh, but her love, it was easy one. So he's hired an old horse, and he's fed an old man to carry her back to Northumberland. And when she got home, her father he frowned and said, Oh, but your love, it was easy one to be a Scots whore, and you're 15 years old, and you the fair flower of Northumberland. And when she got home, her mother she smiled and said, Oh, but your love, it was easy one, but you'll not be the first that the Scots have beguiled, and you're still the fair flower of Northumberland. Oh, you will not want bread, and you will not want wine. Oh, but your love, it was easy one, and you will not want silver to buy a man with, for you're still the fair flower of Northumberland.